I've seen two people with the same income live in two different realities. One sleeps, the other refreshes their bank app at 2 o'clock in the morning. One feels grounded, the other feels like one surprise bill could break everything. Same numbers, different story. Today, we're gonna name that story. My name is Barry Queen, and I'm a financial advisor. And my work sits at the intersection of money and behavior, where budgets meet pressure, and where what I should do turns into why can't I do it consistently? In this episode, I'll walk you through the 6 money story types, a framework that can help you recognize your default money pattern, understand the upside of it, and spot the blind spot that tends to show up under stress. I started in banking when I was 19 years old, and in the financial services industry in August of 2009. And I started my first business at 16. So I've felt money from both sides, making it and managing it. I've seen what people do when the market is loud, when life is loud, and when family history is loud. These 6 types are the patterns that kept showing up, not as labels to judge you, but as a language to finally understand yourself. And if you're wondering, am I going to get judged here? No, I've lived more than one of these patterns myself. Different seasons bring out different versions of us. So if you hear your own thoughts in any of these, you are not broken, you're human. Now, quick disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. It is not personalized investment, tax, or legal advice. Investing involves risk, including the loss of principal. These are the 6 money story types. Think of them like default settings. You may have one primary type and one stress type that shows up when you're tired, overwhelmed, or under pressure. The goal isn't to label yourself. The goal is to understand your strengths and your blind spots so you can make choices that are more aligned with your values. Let's go. The protector. The protector is driven by safety. For the protector, their strengths are they plan, they save, they think ahead, and they don't usually make impulsive moves. Their blind spots, they can over-restrict. They may feel guilty when spending even on things you value. You may delay joy because you're always preparing for what if you're a protector. If you're a protector, your growth question is this decision protecting me or shrinking my life? The second type, the achiever. The achiever is driven by progress and identity. The achiever's strengths are they execute. If you're an achiever, you push through. You hit goals. You can build wealth habits because you are consistent. Your blind spots if you're an achiever. You can tie self-worth to numbers. You can move the goalposts and never feel like you're enough. Or maybe you can overwork and under-enjoy. If you're an achiever, your growth question is, am I building a life or am I building a scoreboard? The next type, the nurturer. If you're a nurturer, you may be driven by care and connection. For the nurturer, their strengths are they're givers. They support others. If you're a nurturer, you can create strong family culture and generosity. Your blind spots, you can overgive and underprotect yourself. You may avoid boundaries because you don't want conflict. or you may spend to relieve yourself of someone else's discomfort. If you're a nurturer, your growth question is my generosity sustainable? The next type, the survivor. The survivor is driven by resilience. For the survivor, their strengths are they can do a lot with a little. If you're a survivor, you're resourceful. You know how to get through hard things, hard seasons, hard moments. Your blind spots. You can expect loss even when things are good. You may hold money tightly because scarcity shaped you. You also may stay in a position where you always brace for impact. If you're a survivor, your growth question is this decision based on today's reality or yesterday's fear? The next type, the avoider. The avoider is driven by emotional protection. Money feels loud, stressful, or shame-filled. So distance, it feels safer. If you're an avoider, your strengths are you often care about meaning, relationships, and peace. You can also be very adaptable. Your blind spots, avoidance creates surprise. Surprise creates anxiety, and anxiety increases avoidance. If you're an avoider, your growth question is, what is one small money task I can do in 10 minutes to reduce future stress? The last type, the architect. The architect is driven by order, clarity, and control. Money feels less overwhelming when you can organize it, research it, and build a clear plan. If you're an architect, your strengths are you can bring order to chaos. You think in systems and in long-term scenarios, and you often become the planner in your circle. Your blind spots, you can over-research and delay action. You may become so rigid or controlling when money feels uncertain, and you can mistake planning for progress. If you're an architect, your growth question is this plan helping me move forward, or is it helping me postpone action? Here's the key. Your type isn't your destiny. It's your default. Each type has strengths to keep and blind spots to balance. And balancing doesn't mean becoming someone else. It means adding one or maybe two stabilizing habits that your type doesn't naturally prioritize. Now, I want to do a quick check with you. When you feel stress, do you clamp down and control? Protector. Do you push harder and chase the next milestone? Achiever. Do you give more to keep the peace? Nurturer. Do you brace for impact and expect the worst? Survivor. Do you avoid and numb out? Avoider. Do you calm yourself by organizing, researching, and building a plan? Architect. If you want help identifying your type, you can take the free educational money story quiz at yourmoneyyourstory.com and drop a comment. Which type sounds most like you? And what's one strength you want to keep? Now, on the next episode, the pattern interrupt, a 3-step method to slow down the loop in real time so you don't have to rely on willpower. Before we end, I want to leave you with a message. If you change your story, you can change your life. I'll see you soon.